because I watch a lot of mindset and motivational videos, you can't tell everybody your business. Yeah. You just gotta go in and go with what you feel. Yeah. Because nobody can walk in your shoes. Nobody can live your life but you. So that's what my mother always told me. Nobody can live your life but you. Yeah. So you need to take those steps and do what you feel is right. It was so devastating. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then one of the nurses there, she was like, almost didn't have compassion to me.
That's how they be. I thought I was going crazy. Like, yo, we just pushed out a whole baby. And it's just like, next. Like, they don't even fight. Yeah. Baby.
Welcome back to another episode of Crafty Conversations with Cassandra. Now, y'all.
What's up, fam? Welcome back to another episode of Crafty Conversations with your girl, Cassandra. And y'all know I got my host, Keke, to the side.
Yes, Keke back again. I made it to another episode.
Period. And we have a special guest here today, y'all. Goes by the name of Coach Holli. What's up, Coach Holli?
Hey, y'all.
Welcome to this episode of Crafty Conversations. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, thank you for having me.
You are so welcome.
Yes. So I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
Born and raised. Moved out here probably when I was like 16.
Okay.
I have 4 boys.
Oh my gosh. How old are they?
So I got a 13-year-old,
okay,
an 8-year-old, 6 and 5. So they look months apart, the last 2.
I love that. And so how long you been in Georgia?
I've been in Georgia for a good minute. I'm going to say probably like around a good 15 years.
Oh, so you Georgia Pete.
Yeah, she's Georgia Pete now. New York cool? New York cool?
That's what I say every time I go out there. So,
like, girl, you
from the country.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know, every time I go back, I get my accent back just a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's still like, you from Georgia now.
What made you go to Georgia?
Well, so my mother was a single mother, so she has 8 children.
Okay.
And me and my brother are like the middle.
Okay.
So we kind of have like a different father.
Okay.
So she decided that me and my brother was supposed to move with my father because he lives in Georgia.
In Georgia. Okay. Okay. So when you came out here, did you have any family besides your dad, or was it like anybody else?
I did have some family members here, but most of my family from up north.
Okay.
My father's family is down here.
Down here.
Yeah. So I kind of grew up in like a big community.
Okay.
And I didn't really have like my mother one-on-one until we moved out of that community. So for me, it was like kind of like black sheep, you know.
We know, look, we know what that's like, don't we?
Yeah,
black on the black.
Okay.
So I was like to myself for a good minute, and some of the things that I went through in my younger ages, being alone, feeling alone, that kind of prompted me to want to have my own children and give them the love that
you couldn't. Oh my God!
That I was kind of missing.
And God bless you with 4 boys.
4 and boys. Oh,
they love too.
So girl, I had boys.
Really?
Yeah, you know how they say boys are
very protective.
Yeah. So
did you want a girl?
You know what? I did want a girl. I'm not even gonna lie. I did want a girl. But after my 3rd boy, I was like. That's it for me.
Okay, so that's good. I love all this. Oh, because I know you from crafting, right? And I love that you talked about community because that's how I found you inside of my Black Explorer community. But what made you get into crafting? Like, how did you start there?
Me being to myself, like my mother was sick. She had breast cancer. So she missed a lot of my birthdays. So for me, I'm like, okay, when I had my son, I'm like, I literally celebrate every birthday of my children. You know what I'm saying? Just to give them that feeling of the void that I had. So on his first birthday, I threw him a birthday party. I made his cake and did the decorations and everything. It wasn't that good. But over the years of me doing it year by year, I perfected it. And it just became like a passion for me to just show others like, the appreciation that I have for my children.
I love that. So you was like a mom that basically the child was having a birthday. Did you go to anybody else in the beginning like, hey, can you make these custom items for me? Or you just like, I'm finna learn them myself so it can be like more sentimental?
In the beginning, like I purchased from other people and put it together myself. So it was like kind of like a DIY.
Okay.
But they created the template for me.
Okay.
So I did it that way, and then I'm like, okay, I could do this. So after that, I just was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. So I just started trying, and then when I had my last two, I threw them like a thing 1 and thing 2 birthday party, just because they're 11 months apart. So
my God,
oh, baby was a
that's just like my two are oh my God,
you know who out there getting it in?
Yeah, because baby, I know I would.
I want out, leg up.
Keke. So you did all the party decor, theme 1 and 2.
I did.
Oh wow.
So did you buy any like templates, or you did everything now?
No, I did everything then, because I had some years under my belt already practicing. So I had a C-section and everything like that too. So my last baby was in the NICU for 45 days.
Wow.
Yeah, so I just wanted to celebrate him just because he fought for his life. He came out and he was blue.
Oh my God.
So they rushed him to the hospital. Of course, it wasn't the hospital I wanted to go to, but because it was like a critical moment, and him being born at the house.
Oh, he was born C-section at the house?
No. That one was born vaginally.
Okay, at the house.
Before, you know how when you you just had your C-section.
Yeah, but I heard like once you have a C-section, you got to keep having them.
Right, but I had a C-section before him, and you see, I wasn't healed properly, and that's why I think he came early because my uterus wasn't healed. Yeah. So he came out at the house.
Oh my gosh.
And he was only 4 pounds. Yeah, and 2 ounces. So
and they rushed him to the hospital, and he had to stand up. I know about that NICU life, baby. How did that make you? You was on the everyday air one. Baby, they was tired of me like, girl, just pull up a bed. Come on, get my blanket.
Where you want me to park at? Pull the doctor's space.
Right, because I'm here every day, all day with my babies.
On the phone with them every day, when I wasn't there. Because, you can only stay there but so long.
Yeah.
A couple hours, but I'm like, okay, what's he doing now?
Yeah.
Because he was on oxygen and he had the feeding tubes and everything.
Yeah, that's how my baby was.
So, you know about that?
I do, girl. Oh my God. Like, how was your mind state? Because my mental, like going through postpartum and knowing like you just had a whole baby and you can't even bring him home. Like, how was you feeling? Like, and then you got other kids too. Like, I had JJ, I got my son, I got my daughter, and it's like you still got to show and be a parent for them. Exactly. But it's like your baby is like you can't even get them.
I was so sad, and I'm not even gonna lie. Like the day that I was discharged or being discharged, I was boo-hoo crying because I never went through that before. It was like my first time going through the whole experience of having a baby that was early and having to leave him in the NICU. So the day that I left, it was so devastating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then one of the nurses there, she was like, almost didn't have compassion to me.
That's how they be. I thought I was going crazy. Like, yo, we just pushed out a whole baby. And it's just like, next. Like, they don't even
fight.
Yeah.
It's fine. My baby. So, I'm not even going to lie. With the hormones and everything like that, I kind of went off for her because don't have her around my baby because I don't have that energy. Yeah, and I don't want him having that type of energy while he's trying to heal. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's trying to get better. Yeah. So, that nurse got reprimanded. So the charge nurse pulled me into the office, and she was talking to me. I'm like, don't have her around my baby. I'm not playing. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, after that, they put better nurses and they were like, Miss Holliman this, and they was making sure that he was all right because you know how when you don't have like an advocate, of course, they run anything.
They will.
So that's why I had to make sure, like, I'm there. Even my mother came all the way she drove an hour and a half to come and watch my children in the lobby. So I could go see him.
See the baby.
So did you take a break from crafting while your baby was in the NICU? Or, because you know how when people going through it, they take a break, or sometimes they still craft or sublimate still just to get their mind off of it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So for me, I kind of took a little break just to get my mental together because it was traumatic for me. So I did take a break until he turned 1, and that's when I did the thing 1, thing 2 dash for them.
Okay. So
if you just jump back in and bring
I ain't skipped the beat. So when you learn, I know the person that was telling you the templates and stuff, you saying you were just assembling, but who taught you how to actually craft? Like, did you go to YouTube, or did she teach you? Like, how did you learn how to actually craft?
So my family is pretty creative. Like we have painters, we have people who can draw and things like that. So for me, it was just if I could see it one time,
that's
like,
it.
Put it together, you know.
Yeah.
So of course I, when you wanted to elevate and stuff like that, that's when you're like, okay,
I want to learn more.
I need a teacher.
Yeah.
To do the more intricate detailing, and everything like that. So that's what prompted me to.
That's smart.
So you was doing party favors then, like, when did you learn sublimation? Because you sublimate now, right? And can you just tell us, like, what is sublimation?
So sublimation is pretty much like the dyes that you take and you press it on a polyester material, just so it can melt in. It's not
on the shirt.
It's in the shirt.
Okay.
Right? So that's pretty much what sublimation is.
So when did you say, like, when did you go from basically pivoting? Like, okay, I'm doing party favors, but I need to learn this new trend, this new thing. Like, what happened to make you be like, I'm finna learn sublimation now?
So, when my children was 2 and 3, so it was like the next year after the party favor the party that I did for them. So 2 and 3 was my youngest children.
Okay.
And I just was like, okay, I wanted to start making shirts for them for their birthday. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, that's the next step for me to bring the whole party together.
Okay. So it wasn't like nobody said, hey, can you make us some shirts? Like, you were just really doing it for your boys.
I was really doing it for my boys in the beginning. You know how your family's like, okay, that's a little too much. Like, they always look at me like I'm extra. So once I started doing that, that's when they like, okay, well
we see you.
Can you make me one?
Right. Can you make me one? That's how I always be. So when did you feel like, okay, I'm ready to take this from a hobby, because it was basically what it was, to now a business?
It was about like a year ago when I lost my job.
No, like literally a year ago from now?
Yeah. Well, give or take, probably like, I'm going to say probably like 9 months.
Oh my gosh. What was you doing?
So I was doing secretary work for, it still was a family business.
Okay.
But I kind of got laid off because work started slowing down, especially with the economy and everything like that. So work started slowing down, and I was like the next person to get laid off because, with the office, that's typically what happens.
Right.
After the layoff, I was in your pixels, and I could, girl.
Baby, you got pencils. You want to you gonna see her everywhere.
No, I would ask you to, like, where did you see me at? Because you can't
go to sleep.
Right. So it was a Facebook ad of you, and your personality just jumped out. And my son, he's into the creative part, so I really got the class for him. Yes, I really got the class for him just to see, because the way he was talking, it was like you were showing them from the bottom up, hone in on your craft, so it can become a business. So with me being the mother that I am, I'm like, okay, I want to set my children up young, because I didn't really have that. I'm just out here, just going through the motions.
Yeah.
So it was very important for me to have that structure for him, and for him to, just make a name for himself. Because when you're a single mother and you raising boys, you can't give them everything as a mother. Like, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
So you either got to find a mentor for them that's going to show them the ropes, or they just going to have to get it out the mud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? By themselves. So I saw the class and I said, we're going to take this class. And he was like, yeah, mommy, I'm ready and everything like that. So he was excited.
How old was it then?
He was 12.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was 12.
So was you already making sales before you decided to turn it into a business? Like you already had people that
I was making sales, but it was more like a side
business. Because you had your 9 to 5. So okay.
So it was more like a hobby for me. And I was just doing it for word of mouth. You know how they do.
Yeah.
So it was more so word of mouth back then.
So when did you take it serious? Like, you know what? Was it when you got fired? Like, because I feel like that people get really comfortable with their main business because they have a 9 to 5. They like, look, I got a check coming in. I'm comfortable. So I'm going to get this side business my side time. Like, I'm not going to go in full time. But when did you be like, oh my gosh, like, I've been having this skill this whole time, but I've been so focused on working for somebody else's company that now it's time for me to take it serious. Like, was that when you got fired, or was it?
Yeah, it was more so when I got fired or laid off. And the thing is, I believe in like destiny. And when I was thinking about a plan to come up with, okay, what am I going to do now? Because I have children that I have to feed, right? So when your ad came up, I was like, okay, this got to be a sign.
That's a sign,
you know what I'm saying? So
sign me up.
Okay. That is a sign. Sign me up.
Exactly. So I signed up, and I did sign him up. And we got on that first day, Coach. I'm not even going to lie. When I heard you was like, hey, fam. Listen, I grabbed the phone. I said, wait, hold on. So I grabbed the phone from him, and I was like, I was taking a class. I said, you don't play. I teach you. Right. After that one day, I was hooked. So, you know how when you first join a class or a course and stuff like that, and it's going how you imagine, and you're just getting the confidence. I was like, okay, I could really do this. Yeah, so I kind of just went full in, and every class that you had after that, I was like, I'm in there. So yeah, that's a little bit about my journey.
That's amazing. And speaking of like signed up classes, right? I came out with the inner circle. Now, most of my classes are like $27.49, $159.99.
Yeah.
But then I came out with an inner circle called the Passion and Props Inner Circle, where the investment was $5,000. What made you? What mindset did you have to invest at that level? Like, a lot of people are scared. Like, I'm not paying that kind of money. I'm going to YouTube for 20 years and learn. Like, what made you just wake up and be like, you know what? I'm going to try this. Yeah, like.
So, YouTube University, you can only go so far.
Ooh, talk to her.
You know what I'm saying? And when you have that community and you know that you have people rooting for you, it gives you a different type of confidence.
Coach Holli! Coach is coaching right now.
So serious.
Yeah.
Coach, the APs in there are so amazing.
Yeah.
And just to give a little bit of a backstory about the community, when I first joined the very first course, it was 2.0.
Okay.
So when I first joined 2.0, I had my AP, and she reached out to me when I joined, and she was just like, God put it on my spirit to inbox you. She was just like, I don't know why, but I just want to come in here and give you some encouragement.
Oh, wow.
And it was just like, Coach, when I tell you,
right on time.
Yes.
That's crazy. Don't even know you from a campaign.
Don't listen. I had just signed in.
Wow.
Yeah, and she inboxed me because she been in it for a minute.
Okay.
So when she inboxed me, it was just like, you know how you introducing yourself and you're looking for an AP in the area. So when she reached out, I was like, wow, like this has to be. I have to be going in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like the way it lined up. It was just like bam, bam, bam. And do you know that she was like, she won a printer. Right.
Okay.
She wanted a printer, $15,000.
Oh, she wanted a big boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So she said to me, "I want to give you my printer."
Oh my God!
She had a brand new printer that she just opened herself. So when she won the big boy, she said, "Okay, I'm gonna give you the one that."
Oh my God!
Yeah, to get you started.
Oh,
wow, that was nobody but God.
I'm telling you,
Scott Daddy.
What? To think it's real human beings out there like that would just put everything on the line. Like, here you go. I don't know you from a can of paint, but here.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So that gives you a little bit about the community, that you have built.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So fast forward to the inner circle, it was a no-brainer for me because just everything that you were willing to do for us, it was going to catapult my business. Yeah. So it was just like a small investment to get that return.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
Small investment.
Right.
Baby.
What?
Mm-hmm. So that's really what was, I didn't think about it too much. I just went all in. And that's just really how it's been since I first joined, because it's only been like 6 months or 7
Wow.
months. Yeah.
And you taking next level. Like, that's So was it anybody in your ear? Because I know when you're trying to start a business and you tell everybody and their mama, like, this is what I'm planning on doing. People in here like, girl, don't do that. Girl, go to YouTube. Girl.
You seem like the type of person to say, girl, oh, wait.
Right.
So for me, I didn't tell anybody.
Ooh.
No, I didn't tell
That's
anybody.
a gem within itself.
Because
that was your vision.
Yeah, it was. And because I watch a lot of mindset and motivational videos, you can't tell everybody your business. Yeah. You just got to go in and go with what you feel.
Yeah.
Because nobody can walk in your shoes. Nobody can live your life but you. So that's what my mother always told me. Nobody can live your life but you.
Yeah.
So you need to take those steps and do what you feel is right.
Speaking of steps, I just have a lot of questions because I mean, just knowing your backstory now to where you are now, like it just gives me like a different level of appreciation for you because you just don't know what people go through or what they've been until you have these type of conversations. So you invested inside of this high ticket inner circle. What made you? Because everybody have this excitement, like I'm gonna join, I'm lit. Ooh, the first couple of days, right? But then now I'm in it. It's like, oh, this is hard. Ooh, I don't know if I can do this. What made you be like, I gotta keep going? Like, no, I'm gonna see this through the end. And then to now where you got your own coaching program, like. What? Like a person that never taught? Have you ever taught a class before?
No.
Have you ever had a coaching program where you teach others?
No.
But you join this inner circle, you learn everything there is to learn, and you come out teaching now. Like, what was the mindset like during the process? Like, I'm learning. Oh, this is hard. I'm doing hard. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I got 4 kids.
Yes.
You know, because people have so many excuses.
Stuff is hitting you left and right.
Life, and you still showing up. Like, what?
When you are in it, of course, it's going to be those times where you just like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I could do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got all this stuff going on. My children need me.
Yeah.
You know, and all of them have different personalities. So they can be left and right.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, let me just get on this class. Like, I go to bed.
Yeah.
You know, so the mindset for me, I literally had to wake up with a motivational video, go to sleep with a motivational video, just so I could keep my why at the forefront. You know what I'm saying?
Coach Holli.
When you have your why and you wake up every day, you know, in that, and you're not waking up like it's an accident.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? So
did you hear that?
Girl, I had to just ponder. I had to ponder on that. Like, you're not here by accident. Like, you literally woke up this morning. Somebody else didn't.
Exactly.
And you woke up not on accident. And girl, what? You must not. Man.
When you open your eyes, the amount of gifts that you're given from the start, you have no choice but to be grateful. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I kept in the forefront of my mind every day. Like, I had my cards, my sticky note, you know what I'm saying? And my children, they made this video for me, and I keep it in my phone, and they just like, just so we can look at back on the hard days. Like, okay, we really push through. Like, Mommy, I'm praying for you.
Oh
you
my God.
Yes.
I just love boys. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Especially my oldest son. He's just like a sweetheart. He's such a teddy bear.
Oh.
So.
God knew what you needed.
Yeah.
That's what I
definitely. Yes.
I know I needed them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, they actually helped me heal a lot of my childhood traumas.
Yeah.
But everybody has a story.
Yeah,
definitely.
Everybody been through something, but that doesn't have to be forever.
Yeah.
You make a choice and a decision every single day, whether you're going to be angry or whether you're going to let it go and move on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be the end all be all.
Yeah.
So on your hard days, when it was hard to get up or get out of bed, what did you do? You just listen to it on your phone or watch on your phone or what? Or you still just got up, like you made a decision to get up every day?
So for me, when I get up, if I'm having like a really, really hard day, I'm going to lay there for a few minutes, get it out, boo-hoo, cry, whatever I got to do. Because you don't want to hold that in anyway. So I let it out, I say a prayer, and for me, like I go on YouTube, right? And I'm like, I say my prayer, like, okay, what message do I need today? And then I open it up, and then it's
right down your phone.
Oh, yes.
That's how
I do.
Right there.
So that's the message that I take on for the day. And like I said, I decide to move on and create the life that I want, not from my past.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So when you joined the program, you never taught before, but you went in there learning everything you needed to learn to teach what? Like, what do you teach now?
Because I love DIY so much, I incorporate that inside of my group.
Okay.
We do sublimation, and we just do a little bit of everything, really.
Okay.
Sublimation is what people are
going
to learn in there for now.
Okay. So wait, you got a group?
I do.
Oh!
I do.
So you started your own community.
Yes, we did.
What? Okay.
Wait a minute.
You didn't have this before you joined, before you invested in that.
No.
Well, you didn't have a group?
I didn't have nothing.
And remember, she said 6 months.
That's
crazy. Have you ever been live before?
Before?
Yeah.
No, not before starting.
So when you did your first live, like, was it scary? Because supposed to be like, I don't want to show my face on camera. What if they see a booger in my nose? Like, what was it like?
Okay, so with me, I used to be hiding behind the scenes. I'm like, just because at that time it was just a tough time for me.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to heal from a lot.
Yeah.
And so I was just behind the scene, talking to people like that. But once we had Jay Real on there,
get that mind together.
And that mindset every day, girl. I just had to really push past a lot of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I'm hitting that live button, they give you 3 seconds.
Oh, so make up your mind and you're going to go live when you're getting on. What you doing?
Okay.
Or whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm like... So after the 3 seconds, I just was like, hey, y'all, it's Coach Holli here. And then it went on from there. So when I first went live, yes, it was scary.
Yeah.
Definitely was nerve-wracking.
Yes.
But I did like a little mini series where I just went live every day.
Wow.
For a good 2 weeks.
What?
Every day?
Every day.
Yeah. I did a mini series just to push myself.
Get it on out the way,
yeah.
Right.
That's good.
Because you've been the same way. Like,
baby.
you wanted to do a live and you did it live.
Baby. Because I used to have to, every time before I got live, because, Coach don't play.
Yep.
The same coach you see, even though that's my best sister, I get it worse. It's like, you know how they push people in the water and say, I can't swim.
Yeah.
You gonna learn. You gonna learn. And that's how it was, but I used to dance before I go live. People didn't know, like, I dance in the mirror, like, just take the butterflies.
Yeah.
I listen to gospel. I be in the mirror mind dancing.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm laughing at myself, so I'm hyped now. That energy,
Right.
Okay, let's go. And I get on there and I take that same energy. I still dance before I go live.
What?
Yeah.
So good.
Matter of fact, I may take a shot.
Oh,
But yeah, but majority of the time I dance. Like I don't take a shot, but Friday if I go live, I take a shot. But during the week I dance before I listen to gospel, sing, and pray. Not only that she does it. She like if she in her house, baby, my sister gonna sing like 10 gospel songs. But it helps. It gets you that energy together because you gotta understand. I'm only going live for about an hour and 2. I got the rest of the day to myself.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's over with after that.
Yeah.
Like y'all ain't coming home with me. I'm
right
for y'all. So we're good after that.
Right, and you can't even tell that she was like an introvert when you see her on live.
No. Especially when she was coming on the classes when you was doing them.
The last one, yeah. She yeah. Look, yeah.
Act like no camera, leave me alone.
Right.
But you have to be that way. Like you have to get in your head, like, and think positive. Because at first, when she pushed me in the water and I almost drowned, I couldn't swim.
Yeah, she was.
But it was like this coming out your comfort zone. So let me ask you that question while we here. Like, how did it feel coming out your comfort zone? Because if you look back, you be like, dang, Sky Daddy, I did that.
Like you will be able to have like a video when you first went live to when you get to that point. Like, how does it feel now to look back and be like, wait, I'm doing live classes now. I got a community now. Like
I'm Coach Holli.
I'm Coach Holli. Like, how does that feel?
It feels good because you know when you do your first video, the lighting not gonna be right.
Yeah.
The angles ain't gonna be what you want it to be. So you have to gradually learn that.
Yeah.
And it's okay to start from where you're at.
Wait, hold on, back it up.
Back it up.
Back it up. Back it up.
Back it up.
Most feel like I'm not gonna do it till it's perfect. I'm not gonna do it till I got this like high tech camera. I'm not gonna do it till I got like this best equipment, lighting, this big old house with all the aesthetics. You saying just start.
Just start.
Yeah.
And I actually learned that from you, Coach.
What? Girl, you already know. Don't tell me. Wait a minute. What?
Because Coach gives big sis energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she, like you said, she's going to push you in the water, but you got to learn how to swim.
Yeah.
But you won't know until you're in the water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she's like, just start from where you're at. Like, okay. That's really how I was able to just go out there because I'll be like, Coach, like, you know.
And you do, like, she'll inbox me, like, Coach, I just did my first. Like, she give me all her little milestones. I'll be like, oh my gosh, Holli, I got to get her on the show.
So basically, you was in your dashboard.
She followed the blueprint.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm like, I got to have her here. Okay, so you joined the Inner Circle to learn how to come up with your own community, do your first live class, and then put out a course or membership.
Right.
Tell us how it was when you did your first challenge.
For the first challenge, of course, you're going to have hiccups.
Yeah.
So I initially had someone who was going to do like the design part for me.
Okay, during the class.
Yeah, so during the classes, she was supposed to do the design part. But life's for her.
Oh, yeah.
And she kind of backed out at the last minute.
No.
So I wasn't even going to do the challenge. I'm not even going to lie. I was not going to do the challenge because I was just like, everything in me, we was like, yeah, we had everything planned out.
It started going wrong.
It was going left. So, after we made the plan and everything like that, I was feeling like, okay, we could do this. But then when she backed out, I was like,
so I'm not going to do this right.
I'm like, she backed out.
So that means you was doing it by yourself now.
Yes.
And a lot of folks feel like, I always say this, they feel like if I can't do it with somebody, I can't do it. If I can't go with someone, I'm not going to go along. Like, you have to start by yourself sometimes. Like, you can't wait on your friends, your family, your sister. Like, she back there at the last minute. She didn't want to, but life be life. And you still said, I'm going to show up by myself.
Yeah.
What is that mindset like? Because I probably wouldn't have did it. I was like, I can't.
Because you know how some people find every excuse not to.
That's right.
And like, if they wasn't going to do it, that would have made them like, okay, well, I'm not going to do it.
It would have.
So I took my little hour to cry it out.
Yeah.
And to see like, okay. And I said to myself, if this is where I'm supposed to go, or this is what I'm supposed to do, it's going to be a way made. You know what I'm saying? So after that, it started coming to my mind like, okay, you don't got to do the whole 5 days.
Right.
You can do 3 days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could, and put a post out there in the inner circle. I'm like, okay, I'm looking for da-da-da-da-da. And 2 people reached out.
Wow.
Yes. So I kind of got my people the last minute, and they just looked out for me.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So I kind of just inboxed. I was like, okay, this is the situation.
So you collaborated?
Yeah, I collaborated.
Collaboration.
Yep. And she was like, I got you. Like, what you worried about? You know? So she was just like, she really said, if you could do it this day, then I could do it. Then I got you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just more of a pivot.
Yeah.
So I pushed it back about 2 days just because I wanted her to be on there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so we was able to get everything down packed. I mean, she was amazing. Good. Everybody did amazing, and it really came together at the last minute.
Really? So how many? Right? Because baby, when stuff starts going up, I use it as an excuse. Well, I wasn't supposed to do it anyway. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You like, no, I would still do it and just ask for more help. How many signups did you have? Because what was your marketing like? Was it like ads, emails, organic content? Like, how did you get the sign up? Because you are a newbie going into coaching, starting a 3-day, 5-day summit, basically, challenge. And how did you get these people inside of the challenge?
So, you know how you preach content.
Yeah.
Content. And a lot of times, some people feel like, okay, if I don't have a funnel, then I can't do it. So if I don't have a camera, I can't do it. Yeah. People make excuses for themselves. Yeah. So for me, I didn't have a funnel. Okay. And that's one of the things I'm switching, moving forward. Okay. I just had a landing page.
That's it. That's all you need, really.
Yeah. So I had a landing page.
You was creating the content. You was sending them to the landing page, and then how many signups did you get? Before the challenge started, what was the end number for how many people actually signed up?
It was a free challenge for 3 days, and then if you wanted the VIP,
you get to pay. So how many you had that was like, I'm joining the free challenge?
It was about 179.
Wow. Wait, what?
Yes.
Wow. With no funnel. Did you run ads?
No ads.
Did you do emails?
Emails after they signed up.
Wow. But so just strictly organic content. You got over 170 signups.
Yes.
That's crazy for the first time.
First time.
That's literally. And then how many did you have that crossed over to VIP?
So for VIP, I had about 14 people.
Okay, that's a good ratio. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was more so like a little bit of the 10%.
For your first time, though, that's really good. Yeah. Okay, so then they end up joining the VIP. You teaching the rest of the classes. What did you offer at the end of that challenge?
That's where I messed up at. Honestly.
What you mean?
My pitch wasn't right. So
it ain't gonna be perfect at first time.
Yeah.
But did you give them an offer though?
Oh, I did give them an offer.
Okay.
So just say what my offer was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you put this to the camera. I want them to see the bloopers, cause that's how most people feel like I didn't do right. I don't want to tell nobody. No, this is a learning lesson. Yeah. What did you do? This is a learning lesson.
The pitch that I had at the end, or my offer that I had, was a 2-day masterclass. Okay. And it was geared around Mother's Day. Okay. So we were going to be doing money bouquets and, bags, things like that.
Okay. And then when you pitched it to any of did you pitch it to any of the free people or only to the VIP people?
No, I sent out an email. Okay. But I did pitch it to VIP. Okay. And then it was the second day, I think, I pitched it to when everybody was on before VIP.
VIP, okay. Mm-hmm. And then how many signups did you get for the offer?
0.
Really? Mm-hmm. So you think it was, when you say you pitched your own, how did you pitch it?
You know how when they talk about you being confident with what you're offering? Yeah.
Oh,
the pricing for me was...
You felt like nobody would pay it?
I felt like it was a lot.
To you?
To me, yeah.
Because you didn't understand the value that this course was going to bring to other people. Yeah. So that's what it is. If you don't feel confident in the value you bring in, you can't make them feel confident.
Exactly.
And people can feel that.
They can feel that.
I think that's what happened to me. And one of my APs, she reached out to me because she was on there. And she reached out to me and she told me what, from her perspective, you know, because she was in the audience. Yeah. So she already knew, like, okay, this is what you did. And she was just like coaching me. I
love that.
You know, running me down everything that she saw. And I was like, okay, this is what I needed for...
That you're going to perfect for the next one.
Exactly.
Did you teach... At the end, did you tell them, like, here's the benefits of taking this class? Because this is not just another craft class. Like, I just did a pitch. I redid my pitch in the last challenge. And I talked less about the craft and more about the community. Because a lot of people join because of your craft. But they're going to stay because it's like, oh, my gosh, the people that I'm networking with, the people that I'm getting introduced to. So, did you tell them the benefits of learning this craft and joining this program versus just, like, the features? Oh, you're gonna learn how to make a bouquet. Yeah.
That's where I went wrong, honestly, because me not having the confidence, I was just rushing and trying to get everybody off the live so I could go.
You know, for real, because I'm telling you, you be acting in your head like this is how I'm going to do it, but when it gets to that point, asking people to purchase something from you, it's like that. You get fucked like
you
that.
know what helped me? Having the PowerPoint slides. Did you have PowerPoint slides?
I did.
Did each slide break down?
Like what you
No, I didn't break the slide down. For
when I used to just pitch and I'm just talking, it's like, But when I had the slide, I'm reading off the next slide. And then I'm showing them, I'm not just reading, but I'm showing them visuals. Like, this is what it looks like by yourself. This is what it looks like when you're in the community. This is what it looks like when you don't learn the craft. This is what it looks like when you do. Yeah. Like, showing them the visuals, it's like, oh, that makes sense. Like, I had people in the audience crying this time. Like,
oh, wow.
You just called me out. Oh, my gosh, I wish I had that. Yes. And this is one of the best challenges I did from having the PowerPoint. But... not just the PowerPoints of, I'm trying to hurry up and get through the class.
That was me. So
did you have your camera on where other people could see you and they had their camera on too?
Yeah.
Because sometimes,
you got it. No.
Take the camera
Take them off.
Yeah.
Like, turn the camera on, but minimize them. When I go live, I only see myself.
Yeah.
I don't see nobody, no face, because those faces will have you like, hey, she don't like this class. Like, that's what's wrong with her. Like, what I just said was funny. Laugh, right? Dang, girl, you wake up mad at breakfast. You hungry? Go get a sandwich. So I, you know what? In this next challenge, I'm gonna do a webinar. Webinar, you can't even.
Yeah.
They when they log in, they can't even show their face. Yeah. All you see is words. So if you get that out of your mind, like, oh my gosh, I'm looking at her. Look. Minimize them and teach, and it's different. Because
the thing about it is, you can also feel the energies on the
camera.
And looking at people's face, it'll like kind of turn you up.
Oh my! Feel like dang.
Yeah, let me help you get off my live. So let me rush through this.
Yeah. But it actually be like they be tired. Like depending on what time you do your live, like they got other stuff going on, so they listening, but they face don't feel like they listening.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So it kind of throws you off just a little bit. So I feel like that's probably what happened. And the nerves was like getting the best of me.
So do you know do you know what you're going to do different this challenge? Like, did you learn from your past what you did? So you know how your pitch going to be. You know how would you set up your PowerPoint better? Like, well, we know about self-view now.
Definitely self-view.
So I'm gonna incorporate those tips that y'all gave me. So thank y'all.
Yeah.
So for the next time, yes, I'm gonna break it down just a little bit better. Well, a whole lot better.
And what was each day of your challenge like? What was you doing? So day one, was it like mindset and like, what was it?
So because it was like a summit type of feel, so it was really 3 days of teaching the crafts. Okay. And then the 4th day was like the business part of it, where you can learn how to structure your business to be able to get funding.
Did you go over like supplies, pricing, all of that?
Yeah, that was on day 3. So day 1 we did mindset and Canva. So I'm gonna switch it around because Canva is gonna be on day 2.
Yes. I always do mindset on day 1. Day 2 is designing. Day 3 is the crafting, and I love that you did the day 4 with the funding and stuff because they love that.
But did you get the day 4? Did they go to the free people too?
No, that was for the VIP.
So what days did the free people get?
They had the day 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4 was for VIP.
Did you pitch your next challenge at least to the VIP people?
Yes.
Okay, so you say like, hey, you guys can go ahead and join this next one.
Right.
So they was able to if they wanted to pay for the next challenge coming up.
Oh.
Add that one in there as well. Okay. Yeah.
That's not. Okay,
yeah.
Like, do you already have your date set up for your next challenge?
So last month was my first one, and this month, so it seemed like it's 1 month every month. Track record, so I might have a little something next month.
Yeah. So with the emails you got now, you're able to basically target them and let them know, like, hey, I got this new challenge coming up. What I like to do is, say for instance, my challenge, my VIP costs $49. I'm gonna tell them it's $59 with a $20 discount. Because I'm trying to get you to join, but they all want a good deal. So it's like, hey, since you joined my last challenge, it's $69 right now, but you guys, here's a $20 discount. You'll be surprised like how many people go sign up. Because it's like, oh my God, I got a discount code, but you're really getting it for the price that you want. You get what I'm saying? So I will use that as well. I'm just trying to think of like all the different tips, because even though this is your first time, getting 100 and something opt-ins and then 17 people at least to sign up, that's still major.
Right.
So don't. Yeah, but keep track of that data too. So now the next challenge you're going to do is going to say, hey, this how many opt-ins I had. This how many people that I had signed VIP. But then now you're going to do it differently because you're finna pitch. So at a better,
the good thing is you didn't give up. Okay, I did that meaning nobody didn't sign up for my my 2-day class. I'm doing another challenge.
Yeah. And you just get better as you go. So what's going to be your offer this time?
It's still going to be a 2-day masterclass, but it's going to be like sublimation from the bottom up.
Okay. I'm just thinking, I think it's the offer too at the end. Okay. Because if I just came from a 3-day summit and I'm only going to get 2 days with you, remember, people are joining to learn the craft, but they want community. Okay. You can't create a community in 2 days. And if you do, you're kicking them right back out after the 48 hours. So what if you can do like a 2-week, what do you call it? Workshop. Like a 4-week workshop where the first week you're going to learn the craft, the second week you're going to learn more about business funding, the third week you're going to learn about designing, the fourth week, and I'm going to give you guys a private community. Like, add all these bonuses that they get. Now it's like, then I'm going to throw in a design pack where you get digital product. Like, get them more. It got to be like a stacked value. Like, oh, shoot, I can't. This is irresistible versus you get 2 days of craft. Like, no, I need more than that. Because what if I already know how to craft, but I'm missing community? Okay. I'm missing designing. I'm missing about funding. And you finna go into debt? Oh, 4 weeks? What? And then that 4 weeks, because I just feel like 2 days is not enough time to figure out how to better my next offer.
Then it's also how you say, like, don't give them so much. Like, you can break stuff up. You have to give them so much in 1 day. She taught me that. Because I used to try to give them everything. And then, like, so what is it they going to have?
What am I have after it? Right. I just did that in my last challenge. I taught them about digital products, but I only gave them the what, when, where, why, who. Now I'm like, if y'all want to learn how to set up your automation, set up your email flow, they were like, oh, man, you tell. Right. Yeah. Now I'm bringing you over. Like, I just gave you so much value. I didn't over deliver. I did, but I gave you so much value that now it's like you got to join. Yeah. But that community portion, I'm just really big on community. I feel like once they join that 4-week program, you're gonna be forced to open up a membership because they're gonna want more. It's not gonna just be, oh, I've been with Coach Holli for 4 weeks. I'm done with her. Like, no, where else can I go? Now you get into a monthly membership where that recurring revenue is coming in at. So I really think better your offer. Add more time to it. Add a community to it. If you got to get help, like, hey, can you guys run my community? But that little 2-day quick, I'm just going to teach y'all and y'all back out. That's not.
Because I forget myself. Like, that 2 days, I end up forgetting something. Like, Like, because what was the time frames, too?
Yeah. I get what you're saying. I feel like you know how when you are starting your community? Yeah. And you want to give them that recurring time with you? Yeah. I think that's probably what made me nervous a little bit because I see a lot of people have their videos already in a dashboard.
Girl, no. I didn't. When you joined Inner Circle, was it already videos enough? No. No. So no, I think you need to do it. Yeah. I think your next pitch need to be, you can go into a 4-week one, and then after that, it need to be like some type of membership. Because I'm sure anybody that paid VIP seen the value, and they like, where can I get more?
And do you do recorded lives? Like your lives be recorded? So you can do some, upload some of those lives on their dashboard too, can't you?
No, I'm like, when she talking, hey, y'all.
Right. That's what I was saying. They hear me talking to Keisha.
Right. Look, Keke.
Right. So,
did you do any testimonials or reviews? Like, what was their homework?
So for their homework, we do have a lot of testimonials.
Okay.
They did their homework. So my challenge was around graduation. So there's a lot of homework that they've done, like the fans and.
That's what you need to be pushing in your emails. For this next challenge, look what they learned on the last challenge. Come on and join. Like, don't just let them be testimony. Like, let that be social proof to push out to other people to say, this is why you need to be in the room.
Okay.
Like, for real. What is your challenge that you have coming up next?
So this challenge is going to be around baby showers.
Oh! When is
Y'all
it?
talking about babies?
Okay.
I do.
Shoot.
When is the so it's April the what now?
April 28th.
Okay.
Through May 2nd.
Okay.
Baby time for real though.
It
Like
is,
most
like-
people have baby showers during the summertime. That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Netflix and chill is over.
Uh-huh.
So it's like baby shower time.
Yeah.
So yes, we're going to be going over a lot of different items that you could offer.
Okay.
So we have diaper cakes. We have baby shower favors.
Okay.
Pins, sashes.
Ooh. And then are you gonna go over like any marketing tips? Like for those that say I'm gonna make the baby shower crafts, but then how do I promote it?
Yeah, we have a marketing day where we're gonna go over pricing, bundling,
Good.
and your offer.
Okay.
To put it out there.
And what about like designing?
Yeah, designing.
Oh,
is
right, it's a
different.
value pack. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how would they be able to join? Like, do you still have their landing page, your website? Like, if somebody's listening right now and say, I want to learn how to make baby shower crafts and I want to go learn from Coach Holli, like, how do they?
So you can go to ncsdesignstudios.com. We have 2 packages for our baby shower challenge coming up April 28th through May 2nd.
I love that. Thank you so much, Coach Holli. Tell us where to follow you from.
Okay, so
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Where you at?
So I'm on all platforms except X. You can follow me on NCS Design Studios or Coach Holli on Instagram.
You Holli Davis on Facebook, or do you got a business page on Facebook?
So I have both.
Okay.
That's mine.
That's the NCS Studio.
NCS Design Studios.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on Facebook. Coach Holli is on Instagram.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach Holli, for coming out and blessing us with all of these gems today. We so proud of you.
Thank you.
Like, you just don't even know. Like, somebody who's watching this is going to be so inspired because they feel like I can't start until it's perfect. I've never been live. I never taught a class. And you got a whole community now. What is the name of your community?
We are NCS Beginners Sublimation.
Okay. On Facebook, the Facebook group. Okay, awesome. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of Crafty Conversations with your girl Cassandra and my host Keke. And our special guest today, Coach Holli. Y'all make sure y'all go check her out. I'm going to drop all the links below so you guys can join her challenge. You can join her community. And y'all just follow her and give her some encouragement because she can tell she's still kind of...
I know you move.
I know. But thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time.
Hey, you guys, it's Coach Holli. I just finished the episode with Crafty Conversations with Cassandra and Keke. I can't wait for you guys to tune in. Thank you guys so much.
Hey, guys.